But yes, I'm excited to play more of that.
That one's also got a great. I mean, it's Final Fantasy, but that one has a great soundtrack.
It has been very good so far.
I mean, yeah.
Is there a Final Fantasy game without a good soundtrack?
No.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Like, what's the least memorable Final Fantasy soundtrack?
Probably one of in terms of the mainline games, like there's ones I haven't really heard much of, like 2 or 3. But even like 3 has like Eternal Wind is from 3. That's a great song.
4 is a very famous soundtrack.
4 has a great soundtrack. 6 the soundtrack is great. 7 is great. Yeah. 9 is great. 10 is great. It turns out that, like, you know, most of the soundtracks are by Nobuo Uematsu, and it turns out he's just a good composer. Who would have known?
Uematsu.
Uematsu. Look at this guy.
Wait.
Get out of here. Coral Cola. Look at that.
Who's that freak?
Who's that guy?
He's got a heart.
Sandy, what are your idol animations? Oh, she's.
That's a classic. Oh, she's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
That is the video game classic, ain't it? Is the character goes to sleep.
Yeah. Mario 64 kind of like.
Sonic gets tired of your shit. Sonic's like looking at his watch. He's like, "Hey, motherfucker."
He does, yeah. He did that even in like 16-bit.
Yeah, I mean that's part of what made Sonic famous. I feel like, is he had like a ton of these sprites were so full of character.
Yeah, like come to think of it, like Mario sprites, like Mario World, Mario doesn't really emote. No,
I mean it's like, you know, that was the console that Sonic was on was just more capable of doing that. I think
the Genesis.
The Genesis was just a higher power console. It was one of the things I think that gave Sonic like an edge over Mario in the very early years.
Yes.
Like his sprite could fucking rotate. Holy shit. He can go around the loop-de-loop and his feet match the surface.
That's fucking
or the loop-de-loop. He does an animation where he taps his little foot and looks at you like, "Hey, bozo."
Hey, bozo, what the hell?
I want to run. I'm a
Come on, hurry up, dude. Come on, catch it up. You're too slow.
Guys, we watched a Sammy Classic Sonic fan video.
I was just thinking, should I bring that up? And I was like, I'll see if Elliot wants to bring it up. Yeah!
Yes, I want to bring it up. Yeah! Of course I want to bring it up. There's no shame in that.
We watched Sammy Classic Sonic fans' famous video, Stop Hating on Sonic.
Stop Hating on Sonic, where he, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that happens in that video. He starts it very famously by screaming, "Like Sonic, like Sonic, like Sonic, like Sonic, like Sonic!"
Like Sonic!
Which is really good.
Sammy has like 3 transitions in that video.
Like there's a lot of things to love about that video. It's very
stream of conscience.
Yeah, a lot of it is just him. He's angry. People are hating on Sonic, even though, and criticizing him for the littlest things, even though Sonic is no longer a bad franchise. It's a good franchise now.
It is good
Sonic Generations, Sonic Colors,
but
Sonic Lost World,
also never
which
be
is not a ripoff of Super Mario Galaxy, to be clear.
Also, Ellie, Sonic will never be as good as he used to be. Sammy admits that several times, where he's like, "I know Sonic isn't as good as it used to be, and probably never will."
It's not gonna be the same. Yeah, I'm the fan of classic Sonic. It's never gonna be the same as it used to be, but it's good again. It's not a bad franchise anymore. And then he spends a lot of it complaining about like people like BioShock and Call of Duty, and like he's very mad about that for a bit. He's got like he's printed out like. On printer paper, like pictures, screenshots of Sonic Lost World to show us.
That is so like, just like a little kid thing to do. I love it.
At one point, there's like a white fade transition to Sammy standing up with like a Luigi backpack on, and he's got like a sword made from a stick. For some reason, he's like holding up a DVD of Spy Kids to the screen. I don't even know what point he was
I don't know what he was trying to make with like the DVDs he was holding up at one point.
It's good. I hope that he's doing well.
I hope so too. I know he's is off the internet now, which is probably for the best.
It's probably for the best considering those videos. Yeah. But
it brought me a lot of joy.
It did make me happy to watch it. Yes.
There's something about Sonic. There's just something about Sonic fans.
The intro is also, let me just say, That intro.
Oh,
his
it's amazing.
intro segment. He's got like 2 things I really like in it. One of them is like, at one point in like script font on the bottom of the screen in like yellow font, it says, "Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is the #1 fan of classic and modern Sonic." And like it's under an image of Reggie, like from Nintendo.
yeah, it is.
So it almost feels like Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is trying to attribute that quote to Reggie. Like Reggie has gone on the record as saying that Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is the #1. No, we're not doing that. It's not happening.
What?
I don't know, man.
We're not doing what?
Look at SpongeBob.
I'm confused. Ellie, what are you talking about?
Look at the number of wheels you got, Al.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't even register. I thought you were just talking. We're just talking about Sammy!
I thought you brought it up on purpose to show me, like, hey, Ellie, look. And I'm like,
no, I was just checking to see how much stuff I have.
I was so, like, he's trying to point out the number of wheels he's got.
No!
Patrick needs to do laundry.
I was just...
Hey, yo!
I was just enjoying the conversation about Sammy Classic Sonic Fan.
I'm trying to talk about that event less, Al.
You brought it up now!
Anyway. No one brought it up. We just... The audience can see it if they want to. If they're just listening to it, they have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, that's the locked door.
Anyway.
Yeah, he is trying to attribute that quote to Reggie, which is really funny.
It's really good. I just like the idea of Reggie, like, getting on camera for a Nintendo event to be like, Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is the #1 fan of classic and modern Sonic.
Thanks, Sammy.
And I think the best part of the intro, though, is the part where he's like, there's a bit where he's like playing with like a Lego. There's like a skit where he's playing with a Lego. And there's like a banana laying on the floor, and then like a green screened in helicopter crashes into the banana and explodes.
We're just looking at his feet again.
How did you get up here?
There you are, boy. Someone's broken the sea needle.
Did I ever give Larry his thing? I don't think I did.
No, I don't think you ever did Larry's
I'll
thing.
go back and do
Yes,
that.
it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the windows.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think
Mr.
of
Krabs.
like this?
Easy.
Mr.
Just clear my
Krabs.
mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here.
That's not what he goes, money, 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 money.
Golden
Money.
shiny objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the Sea Needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs.
Why would you want to do that?
They were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
What kind of funny names?
You know, SpongeBob butt pants.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Oh my god.
Ugly! All right, Mr. Krabs, break them.
I will kill them now, Mr. Krabs!
It's the guy with the mustache here again.
He's following me. He's a pretty interesting character.
He's interesting, yeah. There's there's some things about that character that are
Oh,
interesting,
look,
for
Bikini
sure.
Bottom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look, Bikini Bottom.
Wow. I like the idea of having like a big viewing platform from which you could see Bikini Bottom,
And then having a picture.
2 separate pictures of Bikini Bottom, like in that building.
That's pretty good, yeah.
You got to destroy all the Tikis out.
I'm trying.
That's Mr. Krabs' challenge.
It's Mr. Krabs' goal.
It's his goal that he wants you to achieve.
But like the Bikini Bottom is like littered with tikis. Why these ones?
It's full up with
particular?
Tikis. Mr. Krabs, because they're full of money, I think.
Oh, he's just hateful.
Yeah, he's hateful. They're full of money, I think. Oh, okay, he's just hateful.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, you knocked the bottom, the floaty bit out.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like antfish from up here.
Wow! Antfish.
Look at this guy.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
He's seen things. Look at his face again.
That's my face when I see that guy.
You mean my face when I see that guy? Guys, what are your top 3 SpongeBob characters? Let us know in the comments. What are your top 3 SpongeBob side characters?
Oh,
So you can't choose any of like the main
what
Cat.
defines a main cast here? Like, is Pearl
Mr.
a main cast?
Pearl is not main cast.
Okay.
Fudgy experience.
I would say the main cast of SpongeBob SquarePants are SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, Mr. Krabs,
Plankton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are they're banned.
Okay.
They're on the ban list.
In that case,
We're looking for people like we're looking for Larry. We're looking for Mrs. Puff. We're looking for Bubble Bass.
ooh, Bubble Bass is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Feel like a new sponge.
I would say Mrs. Pearl is definitely one of them.
Mrs. Puff.
Or sorry, Mrs. Puff. Sorry, I combined two characters.
I
Pearl
always
is
like
not one of
Pearl.
them. Pearl's not one of them.
Pearl kind of is like the
Pearl-
joke with Pearl is mostly just that she's a teenage girl.
Yeah, and that it's funny because she does teenage girl
I-
stuff, but she's also a whale.
I guess it's funny that like, oh my god.
I'm not afraid of heights.
Oh, I fucked up. Thank
Oh.
you, Hand.
Afraid of heights.
Thank you, Mr. Hand. I guess I like that Mr. Krabs is like her dad.
Yeah.
That's good, but oh god, every time you die, you need to do this all over again.
It seems like it. Yeah.
So just let's not die.
let's not die.
Let's make that decision now. Yeah, I don't know. What are your top
So
three?
Mrs. Puff.
Okay.
Is Larry one?
I feel like Larry kind of sucks,
Yeah, but Larry's part of some really good
but
episodes.
he's funny. He's funny though.
Breathe, darn you!
Yeah.
Or like when
Like-
SpongeBob goes up and he's like, or no, that's not Larry that says it. That's just a random fish. Where I love the line where SpongeBob, some guy walks up and he's like, "Hey, I just got my license." And SpongeBob's like, "I'm getting mine next." And the guy goes, "Ha, I doubt it."
Doubt it. I got one.
Okay.
Squilliam.
Oh, Squilliam Fancy Son.
William's really good.
Squilliam is really good.
With
I
drafting
actually-
SpongeBob characters.
I actually really like Mermaid Man.
Mermaid Man is pretty funny. He's
Yeah.
an old guy.
My, in Left 4 Dead 2, I have a mod that makes it so instead of, like, the song that plays, like, the noise that plays when a horde starts, it's Mermaid Man yelling, "Evil! Evil!" And it's been that way for years, and I refuse to change it.
It's pretty funny. I'm trying to
Like,
think
I
of
don't
any-
remember what the horde noise actually sounds like.
I
anymore.
didn't even know there was a noise.
Yeah, it's like a noise that
Is
plays.
it kind of subtle?
It's subtle, yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah, maybe that's better that you made it something unsubtle.
Something that's very, very obvious.
Evil!
Evil!
Good work, boy.
I did it.
Here's the
Oh, you did it.
spatula, like I promised.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm trying. Are there any like Squilliam? I like.
Squilliam, I like.
I
Oh, does Patchy count?
I was thinking about Patchy. Yeah, I guess
He's a
I
side
guess I
character.
like Patchy.
I like Patchy.
I like that he's played by Tom Kenny. That's funny.
That was just. Was it he's looking for the lost SpongeBob episodes? And then he finds it and he's like, that was just a bunch of I forget what it is. I remember what he says.
He says something because it's just like, isn't it just like a big old clip of like SpongeBob walking?
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. I think I've done everything here.
And then you gotta be Sandy to go through that other door.
No, because they're just directionals.
Oh, I thought because it said S. No, go into there. Hold on. Go
Well,
back
S
up.
for SpongeBob also.
Go back in. Go back up.
Okay.
Because they gave you a character changing thing in here.
It did, but I thought maybe that was if I entered as another character, I could just change to SpongeBob.
Try. See what it gives you.
Let's look
I
around.
wonder if you can go over one of these big gaps because you're Sandy now. So.
We're messing with Texas.
Because I feel like there's a way to get back there. Or maybe that door isn't open just because you didn't open it from the other side.
Maybe.
Maybe that's it. I just feel, I
Well,
feel like there's something else going on
I think
here.
it's over on that side, but I think the whole area is just destroyed.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, that's where that door would lead.
Guys, I really felt like there was something. Try go and look from the other side, though. Just to be sure. Just to be sure.
No, it looks like there's nothing.
Talk to Mr. Krabs.
Sandy? What do these two have to
I
say?
feel like
to each
those
other?
two have never had to interact before. What do they have to say to each
Ahoy
other?
there, Sandy.
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Krabs.
What an interaction! what an interaction!
What a crazy interaction!
What a conversation those two just held.